Hi, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories from Ethiopia and Eritrea. Firstly, dozens of Eritreans have been arrested in Ethiopia. Who are these Eritreans? Why were they arrested? Is this incident related to ongoing Ethiopia Eritrea tensions? Secondly, an oil producing factory owner says that his factory came under attack. His factory manager was killed by Ethiopian military. Owner of this factory is one of the richest men in Ethiopia. Thirdly, a video for you of an African leader, an African president. Why do African leaders want to stick to power while they are not in a position to lead the country health wise, in terms of fitness? Some leaders are not in a position to lead the countries, but still they are there. Video of an African leader who is mixing up names of presidents, prime ministers, and countries. Firstly, viewers, there are tens of thousands of Eritreans staying in Ethiopia. When Eritreans flee their country, they flee through different routes. So they try to enter Sudan or Ethiopia. Their ultimate target is not Sudan or Ethiopia. Obviously, they want to reach developed countries, but they use Ethiopia, Sudan, Libya as transit countries. After the statements of Ethiopian Prime Minister about access to the sea, uh, it was being said that maybe Eritreans staying in Ethiopia could come under state repression, that Ethiopian government could start large-scale arrests of Eritreans. And some Eritrean news outlets warned Eritreans staying in Ethiopia, warning them, telling them to leave the country. So the tensions were created by the statements of those Eritrean news outlets. Now, dozens of Eritreans have been arrested in Ethiopia in the last 2 days. And it's not a rumor, it's not an unconfirmed report. Uh, an Ethiopian local level government has issued a statement. Its security wing has issued a statement. The statement is available in social media, and anyone can read the statement. 52 Eritreans have been arrested in LA zone in southern Ethiopia. I think it's towards Ethiopia Kenya border. Why were these Eritreans arrested? How were they arrested? Well, these Eritreans, when they were arrested, they were using an Ethiopian military vehicle. Maybe more than one vehicle, but a vehicle of Ethiopian military has also been captured by zonal government. These Eritrean refugees were riding an Ethiopian military vehicle, according to LA zone government. The Eritreans say that they entered Sudan from Eritrea. From there, through Matimma, they entered the Amhara region, Ethiopia. And from Matimma, they decided to move towards Kenya. So they were passing through LA zone in Ethiopian military vehicle when they were stopped. Vehicle was checked and 52 Eritrean refugees, they have Eritrean citizenship, they were arrested. Now, it means that there are some human traffickers, some human trafficking gangs active, which have access to Ethiopian military vehicles. Can we say that some people, some elements within the military are involved in this crime and they provided the vehicle to these Eritrean refugees? Difficult to say, but zonal government has started investigation into the matter. 52 Eritreans are in custody in southern Ethiopia. Secondly, Lords, when Tigray fighters entered the Amhara region in 2021, two Ethiopian businessmen supported Fano. They supported the government financially in the fight against Tigray fighters. One of those businessmen was Worku Aytenew. Worku Aytenew was seen wearing the uniform of Ethiopian security forces. I think he was seen clad in Amhara Special Force uniform. He was seen armed too. So he financed trainings, recruitment, arming of Fano ASF members to stop TDF members from sweeping across the Amhara region towards Addis Ababa. And back then he was very close to Ethiopian government. He had enviable ties with the government, with Fano fighters, with ASF members. But last year, things changed when Ethiopian government launched a disbandment operation against Fano. This year, Fano was reborn, you can say, when thousands of ASF members joined Fano. Now, Worku Aytenew had to make a difficult decision whether to continue backing for Fano fighters or to support the government. A few weeks ago, we heard that Worku fled Ethiopia. A factory owned by Worku Aytenew came under attack in the Amhara region. It is being confirmed by Worku Aytenew. The factory, oil producing factory, is situated in the Amhara region in Debre Marcos city. According to the people close to Worku Aytenew, in this attack, factory manager and some workers were killed. Military members, military officials, security officials entered. They stormed the factory. They damaged factory equipment. The factory is a 10 billion birr worth project. And there are some expensive chemicals stored at the factory worth around 4 billion Ethiopian birrs. Why did military attack the factory? It seems that maybe Fano fighters were using factory as a base, or they were hiding there, but we're waiting for official statement from the military. But what we have learned is that reportedly military saw the factory as a base for Fano fighters. So that is why military stormed the factory. Worku Aytenew, I think, will have to close all his businesses in Ethiopia, or he'll have to run businesses anonymously in Ethiopia, because and by the way, I think he was warned from Fano fighters too. He remained little silent. Earlier this year, he was threatened. Worku, Plenekende, both were warned by Fano fighters that they should support Fano fighters. These Ethiopian businessmen from the Amhara region are in a very difficult position. Just 2 days ago, we heard from Al Amudi that Al Amudi's soft drink company has decided to stop operations in Ethiopia. All this is adding to the economic crisis which Ethiopian government is facing. If factories close, it means people will lose jobs, work there. It means that Ethiopian government will lose revenue generated by the factory, etc. Lastly, viewers, why do some of these African leaders want to stick to their positions until they die? They're not in a position to deliver due to old age, due to health conditions, but still they are not ready to make room for new faces. What is the reason behind that? EAC, East Africa Community, is a platform established years ago for economic integration among the countries who are members of the bloc. Somalia is the new member which joined EAC a few days ago. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Congo, South Sudan, and others are part of EAC. At an EAC meeting held this week, Salva Kirr, South Sudan's president, was invited to speak like other leaders. Samia Suluhu Hassan was there too, Tanzania's prime minister. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni was there too. Felix Tshisekedi, Congo's president, was there too. And Salva Kiir mixed up names of countries and presidents and prime ministers. It's not due to language barrier, though he was speaking in English. I think it's due to old age. The man is facing serious problems. A few months ago, he was seen wetting his pants publicly. And the journalists who recorded the video of Salva Kiir wetting his pants were later arrested by security forces in South Sudan. I think some of these African leaders should say goodbye to politics. They're not in a position to deliver, not in a position to lead their countries, but they don't want to quit. Watch the video. Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency Samia Suluhu, President of the United Republic of Rwanda, of Tanzania. Your Excellency Felix Tshisekedi, representing President of Uganda, of Congo.
It's okay. Tshisekedi, President of DRC.
Yeah.
Tshisekedi, President of DRC.
Yeah.